First taxidermy video I wanted to do making necks. So I do a little different style on this. Some people use the foam tubes, but makes such a stronger neck. It gives it so much more sturdiness, and you can adjust the diameter much more efficiently. So this is jute. You can get this from Hobby Lobby. I actually got this from a yard sale for like $2. It's normally $20 for a tub of it or a big roll, and then just normal yarn for this. So I'm gonna start off here. Just put like an inch in maybe. So let's just say we're doing a green wing teal. Let's go a little further. Let's just say like a widgeon. So make our mark. And then I start hot glue at the base. So then I just wrap this around to kind of get it started. I'm just going to hold that for a second. That way, once it starts spinning, it'll grab onto the wire, and then be good to go from there. So on most birds, it just depends on the species. Like I said, you kind of get a feel for length, diameter, how many rolls. So like a smaller bird, it'll be 2 rolls or 2. So I just spin to the mark, come back over, go back up towards the front, glue that to seal that off. And then I put, see, whatever direction you end off on, you got to start the yarn on the other side because the way it's going to spin on. So you're basically, the first level is to go in between the bumps or the crevices of this big jute, and that kind of gives, then you go back and forth, and then that adjusts the fine diameter of it, which is the basic gist of it. So once the jute is done, so then now just filling in between the jute, and then I can start going a little faster. So for a widgeon, it's going to be probably not too thick. And if there's a little dip or something, you can kind of stay on that area with the yarn just a little bit, and that'll kind of make it straight. So once this is good, and so then I like to do electrical tape because that makes it work and slide real easy, as far as the skin and everything. So I'll put this on. Sometimes with this thin wire, it doesn't want to grab as well, but yeah, it's not grabbing the wire. But then once the electrical tape is on, I'll take it out. Just want to trim up the excess. And then from there, so another thing too is so here's a head that's already been dremeled. I'm going to go over this in just a little bit. I have to make some more, but I make a slot in the back, and so then I hot glue this in, so this goes into the body, and then once I hot glue this, you can lift a whole bird up by its bill and it won't bend or break. So it's super sturdy. And like I said, this with that jute, it makes it so much stronger than if it's just a foam tube on a wire. And so like I said, you can be much more accurate on diameter. The strength is a lot more. It's real easy to slide. The foam sometimes can catch, and so this tape makes it a lot easier to taxi the skin. And like I said, once you Dremel that out and hot glue it, then of course come in with clay. I'll go over all that stuff, but basically I want to do the neck. So jute, yarn, hot glue, tape measure. Pretty simple.